How do you refresh your mind, body, and soul each day? I'm Gloria Grace Rand, and that is the subject of today's daily word is the word refresh. So let's dive right in. I'm doing this early today, just in case you're wondering why you're seeing me so early today, but I've got a networking meeting to go to. So I thought I'd jump on now. So it says, I am refreshed in my quiet, peaceful moments. So that's definitely, there's a hint right there. How to refresh yourself is to get quiet, to be still and know God. Meditation, even if it's as short as 1 minute, can do wonders for the body. But I mean, that's my 2 cents. Let me go on and read. So it says, the master teacher, Jesus, was able to be present for all those around him, from little children to all manner of people that he encountered. He set aside time for solitude, prayer, and rest so that he could do his work of teaching, preaching, and healing. Hey, Vanessa and Mary, good to see you. Yeah, so we're talking about being quiet and getting refreshed. So yeah, I mean, Jesus set a great example for us right there. It tells you in the Bible, and that's pretty awesome. So it goes on to say, I know the importance of living a balanced life, and I am mindful to set aside time for rest and rejuvenation. And that is so important because let me tell you, self-care is something I think especially women, but even men, now that I think about it, don't always do enough of. Because I'm thinking of my husband right now, and he is always stressed out. I would love for him to meditate. I think it would help him so much, but he's stubborn. But I keep hoping if I show him by example, he sees me first thing in the morning, I'm out in our bonus room and meditating, and I'm hopeful, keeping the hope that one day he will take me up on it, because I think it is so important, taking that time, like I said, to just be still. And there's still going to be stray thoughts are going to come through your head, but you can just say thank you for sharing, and just try to keep quiet and listen for that inner voice inside you, which is really God's voice speaking to you, and let it tell you what your heart's desires are. Oh, hey, Mary. Yeah, I know. I saw that you had moved. I hope everything is working out for you. So yeah. All right. Well, let me keep going on here. Okay. So living in this manner supports me in being more present with others. Ooh, and isn't that important? In times of quiet prayer, I rest in stillness. As I connect deeply with my spiritual nature, I am refreshed. I'm then able to return fully to the activities of my day with renewed vigor and enthusiasm. I am grateful for prayerful moments that restore and refresh me, body and soul. And I can definitely attest to that, because even, there are times during the day when we get stressed, whether you're working in a business or you're working in a job, and maybe your boss is yelling at you, or you've got clients that are demanding something from you, or your family is demanding something. But if you can just stop, and like I said, even if it's just for a minute, close your eyes, take a deep breath, let it out, feel your feet on the ground, ground yourself, and just, stop. Like I said, even if it's for only a minute, of course, the longer you can do it, the better. Hey, Margot, good to see you. We're talking about how to refresh your mind and your body and your soul today, because that's the theme of today's daily word. And I can call it back up again here. It's so important because it really does. I mean, I start my day that way, and it definitely puts me in the right frame of mind to get started. But I have been known to do it in the afternoon sometimes too, because it does, when things kind of get a little chaotic, it's a great way to settle down. And then they always end the daily word with a scripture reading, and this one is from Peter, and it says, "You have been born anew, not of perishable, but of imperishable seed, through the living and enduring Word of God." And yeah, that's really, again, that sort of reinforces, that's the word I'm looking for, what we're talking about today, is that when you can just take a break and just be born anew again, and be listening for God, because God is going to guide you. I I firmly believe this is that you've got a particular heart desire out there, and sometimes it might get lost in the minutia of the daily grind, that you're involved in, and maybe you feel sometimes like, you know, you want to be doing something else, but you're not quite sure what that is. And so that's when taking some time out to refresh your mind and to sit and meditate for a little while. And, it may take a while. It might take days, it might take weeks, but if you are consistent with it and you are persistent with it, uh, and just really, but don't struggle over it. We kind of talked yesterday a little bit about, being not try not to stress out, but to just relax and let go and let God direct you. Because if you can not have any expectations, you will be amazed at how your life will turn. So I'm going to share with you a little bit of how my life is certainly turning out, because number one is the fact that I'm doing these. For the longest time, for those of you who may not know who I am exactly or what I've been up to, my background was actually in television. I used to write and produce for the Nightly Business Report. Then 9 years ago, I got into doing copywriting. And so I was, an SEO copywriter, and I've been working with small business owners for the last 9 years, helping them with their online marketing and social media and their websites and all of this wonderful stuff, email and, doing presentations, everything about marketing. Well, tomorrow I'm going to do something different. I am scheduled to give a presentation at a networking group. And originally the plan was to talk about LinkedIn, but I may still get to it, but I'm going to come around it from a different angle, because I got called. God kind of tapped me on the shoulder 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago now, to talk about love, and it was to talk about love in a way to help people to really start to love themselves, to love each other. And it was through a book. And so I am working on this book, but I've also decided that I think it might be a better way to go about it is to actually do a course first. And even before that, I'm going to do a presentation. So essentially tomorrow, I'm going to be giving a presentation about this 4-step process that's centered around love, to help people to be able to live, love, and engage authentically in their life and business. Hey, Cheryl, good to see you. So I'm going to be doing this tomorrow. So I'm going to be really talking about God and love and your higher power and things. It's really like personal development type stuff that if you had told me I'd be doing this 5 years ago, I would have laughed in your face because it's like, that's crazy talk. But I really I have, come to the conclusion, especially over the last 2 years and even the last year, that I am meant to do something bigger in this world than online marketing. Online marketing has been great, and I've loved helping people that way. But I really do feel that this is actually my new calling. My coach says that I'm to be a preacher. And I guess maybe that is what I'm meant to be. I'm not totally sure yet, but it was interesting. I worked yesterday with someone. Her name is Katina Love. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But it was so cool because I had just talked to my coach about this, and then she's awesome. I'm going to be talking with her more on Monday, but check her out. I believe it's Katina Love. And she just got a set of oracle cards from Doreen Virtue. And for those of you who may not know who Doreen Virtue is, she is a big angel woman. She deals with angels and things, and she's a Hay House author and stuff like that. Hey, Dora. But anyway, so she was offering free readings from these oracle cards. So I nabbed that right away. I said, I'll be one of your first 5 people. I like free stuff. So the cards she pulled out were trust, music, and speaker. And let me tell you, it was like, okay, I got it. Yeah, thanks, God. So, trust is like, trust that I'm on the right path. And I just thought that was so perfect. Music has always been a part of my life. I have, I play musical instruments. I sing. I'm singing in the Central Florida Arts summer program right now, which we're doing a program of patriotic music, which has been really fun, actually singing that. And I just started singing at my Unity Church now. And like, I come up with like ideas, and they will be like song lyrics will pop in my head, to like make a point of something. So it's pretty, yeah, music and me, we go hand in hand. And then speaker, I was like, okay, yeah, naturally, because I've been speaking, but like I said, now I'm planning on doing, like I've been doing here, doing these different types of Facebook Lives. I'm not talking about marketing. I'm talking about how to be, how to be, I don't know if it's exactly being a better person, but how to really go a deeper in your life and to be able to connect with yourself. Hey, Jessica, happy birthday. I know it was your birthday the other day. I miss you. I hope you'll come to Florida again soon. But you know what? My husband's even talking about moving to Asheville sometime. So maybe we'll be visiting you before you know it. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I'm getting a lot of gratification, I guess, out of doing these, because these daily words have been really good for me. Because again, this is something else. This is part of my morning practice as well. Even before I meditate, is I read the daily word, and if you want to do it, it's a free app. So go to the iTunes store or go to I forget what the Android one is and search for it. So it's Unity or it's Daily Word, but they're really great. And well, actually, I don't think it's free. I'll check it out, but it's really low cost. It's like it's a very small love donation. So, but it's awesome. But I love sharing this stuff with you because I do feel. Oh, here's the point I was getting to: is that I feel that I'm meant to help people shine their light. I really do, because it's something that I hid for a long time, for quite a while. I would say in my 30s and 40s, I was hiding my light, and because it was all about my kids, I was helping them, raising children, and that was important. But I kind of hid who I was in the process. So now that I'm in my 50s, I'm back out there, baby, and I'm shining my light for all to see, whether you like it or not. It doesn't matter. Yes, Dora, that's exactly it. Yeah, it's the Daily Word from Unity. And they put out an actual paper magazine, because that's actually what my mom used to read. I mean, this is going back to like late 70s, 80s, I know. So they've been around for a long time, but they do have the electronic version. So it comes to my email as well. So in case I can't read it on the phone for some strange reason, I've got it in my email as well. All right. Shoot, yeah, I got to skedaddle, so because I'm gonna have to leave soon to go to my networking meeting. But I hope you got some value out of that today. And if you ever want to, have a deeper conversation with me, I am open to do it, and I'd love to chat with you sometime. So have a wonderful day and take some time to refresh. Bye.